Red News trading the Canadian dollar today, the 30th of August 2018. Within a few minutes, taking 35 pips with nothing but the rules and criteria that we use at the Price Action Traders Institute. If you haven't already, please remember to click the subscribe button. Okay, the time has just gone 1:30 in the afternoon here in London. This Red News event here, the Canadian dollar GDP month on month, has just happened, and I've taken a couple of trades. So I'll just switch over to the charts now and I'll show you the trades that I'm in and show you how I'll manage these Red News event trades. So these are the two trades that I'm holding. It's the US dollar Canadian dollar taking this long. Looking for further upside movement. The Canadian dollar looks like it's getting weak, and the Canadian dollar Japanese yen, you can see this coming down. It's through that 0.0 level. So what I'm going to do now, just to be on the safe side, price is hovering around this area, even though it's moved, it's sucked back and it's held. So what I'm going to do to be on the safe side now is I don't really want to risk losing any more today. I'm down 6 pips for the day at the moment because what happened, the London session was no good at all. So I'm just going to lock in break even there, 2 pips, which will cover costs and commissions. And I'll do the same on the US dollar Canadian dollar. Just going to lock that in there. So if these suck back, I'm not going to lose anything. I'll come out break even. But just holding like this, at least it gives me a chance of pulling back those pips and maybe even get some good trades off here. If these prices hold and they carry on moving, there's a good chance of having a good couple of trades here. So I'll just sit with these and see what they'll do. See if they continue to push, or if they suck back, I'll come out at break even. Okay, I'll pause for a moment and I'll be back as soon as there's any kind of movement on these either way. Okay, back again. We're seeing these still pulsing a bit. They're pushing, but it's quite good to see the way that they're holding at the moment. What I'm going to do now is just move my price stop down a touch. So if I bring this down to Canadian dollar Japanese yen, I'm bringing that down to lock in 5 pips. If that sucks back, I'll have 5 pips on that. And the US dollar Canadian dollar, I'm going to lock in, let's see, I'm going to lock in 10 pips on that. So worst case scenario, I come out with 15 pips. In fact, Canadian dollar Japanese yen, I'm locking in 6 pips on that. There. See what this candle does when it closes. There's almost just under 3 minutes left on this candle. If it holds where it is, there's a good chance that it may continue to push down. It's not always nice to see these news events when the candle comes down like this and it holds steady. But either way, I've got 6 pips locked on this now, 10 pips locked on this. So if they both pull back, I'll get my 6 pips back that I lost this morning, and I'll be 10 pips up for the day. So I'll pause again and I'll be back very soon. I'm back again to give you an update on these two trades. The US dollar Canadian dollar, I've locked in 10 pips on that now. And Canadian dollar Japanese yen, I have 6 pips locked on that. Looking to see what these prices do now. If I can see a bit more movement down, obviously I'll move my price stops down a little bit, but they're just hovering there at the moment, not really doing a great deal. Wondering if that day's high, the previous day's high, will hold this price here, stop it coming back through. But we'll just have to see. Okay, I'll pause again and I'll be back with an update soon. Okay, back again to finish this video off. I've punched out of these two trades, saw them pulling back, and I thought, well, I just wanted to get those pips back that I lost this morning, a little bit of profit, plus I'll be popping out in a minute. I haven't got much time left to sit with these for too long. So the US dollar Canadian dollar, punched out of this, you can see where I got in here, punched out there for plus 15 pips. And the Canadian dollar Japanese yen, you can see I got in here, watch this come down to here, and I punched out for 20 pips on the Canadian dollar Japanese yen. Okay, so that's it. It's as simple as that. The way that we trade at the Price Action Traders Institute, Red News events are very, very straightforward to trade. We have set criteria, set rules, stick with them, and more often than not, you'll come out on top. So please remember to hit subscribe if you haven't already to get the heads up on these videos, and I'll be back with another one very soon.